A couple of years ago, like we've always wondered what happens to them after high school. Where are they now? And actually, one of the retired teachers, I believe she was from Riffle, she thought about doing the book. And I thought that would be a great idea. So hopefully she can do it. At this point in time, I don't think we'll be doing it. Who knows? Never know what the future holds. But on behalf of the alumni of Youth Salute, we have a student, one of the students who were chosen from Miller in 1998. His name is Scott Carson. He also graduated from the University of Regina with a Bachelor of Science, and he now is a local business person. So I introduce to you Scott Carson.
Thank you, Joanna, but not so fast. Larry, go over here too. This is the third year I've had the opportunity, I should say the honor, to speak on behalf of the alumni, and I think it's only fitting on behalf of the alumni and for everybody here that we should extend a sincere thank you to Joanna and Larry for putting on what I believe to be the best award in the city. So if you would please help me. You're crazy. That's what they're going to say to you. 90% of teenagers show up to school, mind their own business, get decent grades, but you stay after school. You join clubs and teams, and you pursue scholarships. You tortured yourself for the pursuit of excellence in fields of academia, art, and athletics, fully aware that you may not even reach the very high bar that you set for yourself. Why couldn't you have been like the other 90% of the kids? Your teachers would have been satisfied, your parents proud. You must be crazy. That's all there is to it. But you know what? I know the real reason, because I'm a little crazy too. In grade 8, my vice principal told me I'd never amount to anything in high school. I graduated Miller with a 93% average. In a university entrepreneurship class, I was told never start a technology company. So I started a technology company. Storm Applied Technologies. Then I was told technology companies lose money every year and rarely last longer than 5 years. Well, our revenue has doubled every year, and on May 17th, we turned 7 years old. In 2006, we wanted to advertise. Most people buy an ad in the paper. We bought a dragon boat. In February 2011, my business partner and I had the idea of bringing back the Provincial Youth Summit of 2007. We were told that a for-profit company would never accomplish an event like that, and it would take over a year to plan. Well, Storming the Island takes place June 11th and 12th in Wascana Park, and you're all invited. Check out www.stormingtheisland.ca for more information. Recipients, at some point, a simple thought occurs to you that you could be more. For me, it was grade 9. When the nerdy version of this saw the Youth Salute recipients and vowed that I would be one someday. Even today, it's a little voice telling me if you want to be a champion, you've got to live like a champion. And I bet you have a similar voice. But a voice in your head is only that. It's crazy. Rather, it takes the passionate determination of each and every one of you to make the choices that 90% of the world wouldn't. For that, you are here tonight. Your teachers are definitely satisfied. Your parents are beaming proud, and your fellow alumni welcome you. Now, it is my duty to tell you the consequences of your actions. Whether you are aware of it or not, you have now become a leader in your community. Believe me when I tell you, someone is always watching you. So, I encourage you to heed the advice of Maya Angelou and continue to let your light shine, because in doing so, you are unconsciously giving others permission to do the same. In fact, that's probably the craziest part. Amidst all you've done and will do, ultimately, it's not you who reaps the true rewards, but the world around you. If I sound excited, it's because there is no doubt in my mind of your future's possibilities, and it's electrifying. I know this because I am you, a dozen years later. When I speak of being crazy, yeah, crazy town. Downtown crazy town, right here. But you know what? Maybe it takes a little crazy to bring about a change. Maybe Winston Churchill was crazy when he unconditionally refused to consider defeat when his country was all alone against Hitler's army. Maybe Martin Luther King Jr. was crazy to have a dream for a colorblind society. Maybe Michael Jordan was crazy to prove to his coach in grade 11, too late for most players, that he could make the basketball team even though his coach told him he was too short. Do you see where I'm going with this? There is no reason why you shouldn't be mentioned in the same breath as these great leaders. The common link, and all you need to do, is the steadfast devotion to never change the incredible person you are now. I'll leave you with Apple's thoughts on the crazy individuals like you. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not following the rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify them or vilify them, but one thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Recipients, here's to you. Thank you for your time. I cannot wait to meet all of you personally after the ceremony. I hope to see you storming the island come June. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating the craziest youth of the city.